Hello and welcome to Tyrock 1999, the master of retro and modern-day classic Let's Plays. I want to thank you so much for joining me for my final installment of my Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Let's Play. Buckle up for a textbook run through the Dead Factory, and for one amazing conclusion. This game's final boss is one of the best in the entire series. It is something else. Before we get started, let me remind you that if you prefer alternate media platforms, I am on BitChute and Odyssey. And with that out of the way, I hope that you are ready for the unstoppable Nemesis. So we are going to start today off with a reading of the manager's diary. April 25th. Today is my 30th birthday. I was transferred to this facility today. I am very happy because the work environment is very different from the life in the university. May 14th. The disposal system has been completed. Using a special kind of gas, it can decompose the cells of the guinea pigs. We have to try this out before beginning practical usage of the system, since it's not 100% stable yet. May 20th. While I was checking the treatment room, the door shut and I was locked inside. I couldn't get out for 1 hour. I guess even if you have the keycard, it's useless when you are locked inside. That's some foreshadowing. June 7th. The guinea pigs we have to dispose of are increasing. The system is not working smoothly. The laboratory staff doesn't listen to my opinions, and I am getting extremely frustrated. July 16th. We can't dispose of all the bodies, and the quality of the liquid medicine is not good enough either. July 29th. Though the function of the system decreases, the number of the bodies we have to dispose doesn't. The infection level has increased, and the antibodies we are using are no match for the new mutation of the virus. Some of the workers have been infected by the disease. I have continued to work, but I always keep a gun with me. I must remember to save one bullet for me. I want to weep. I don't want to die here. I swear that I'll lose my mind if I imagine how painful the death will be. Another banger of a note. This game has some of the best notes in the entire Resident Evil series. They're so good. Facility key, new key item. A plastic card engraved with an ID is attached to it. It seems to be coated with some kind of special painting. Okay. You know what we're doing with these gunpowders? At least you should know if you've been paying attention to this Let's Play. Gonna triple blue. And I know you're on the edge of your seat. Here we go. Picking a triple blue, and of course, more freezy rounds. More icy pops for the zombies, or really, specifically for the bosses. And alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Can use the mine launcher. And I don't want to waste these freeze rounds, so I'll use regular grenades. Cool, looking good. Plenty of health items, mine launcher, regular grenades. We're in business. So this must have been their break room for the factory, laboratory. Okay. Here, we have a steam puzzle. So this one you kind of feel your way through it. You push these switches and you see the steam is rerouted according to the switch that you push. So the steam, you know, it flipped spots there. Okay, I think we do that one next. And this one. Then that. This. And I think I did it right. If there's two shooting out over here, there are. Very good. So yeah, you know you did it right if there's two steam jets shooting out here and you just press this button. And voila, they are gone. So this controls the power for the safety system. It's set to standby mode. Will you push the switch? Of course I will. Power has been supplied to the safety system. So that's one of the two locks that we need to activate to go through that door the game just showed us. So we're on a roll already. All the steam isn't gone though, so we're going to have to hit it again so I can get back through. This elevator here, we're not able to use it yet. There's a card key reader. We will come back here, though. There are some treacherous enemies in the Dead Factory. None of them are new, but there's some close-range fights with some bad monsters, so we'll see. Oh, we'll see what I end up getting on my random rolls on the different rooms. What monsters? The familiar sound of shuffling and moaning. Zombies in here. I think there can only be zombies in here, as a matter of fact. What do we have here? The system disk. It seems to be a system disk used to release the treatment room lock. Jill is very, very observant. Unless there's like a little sticker on the disc that says treatment room, that very well could be the case. How does she know that that's for the treatment room? What? Nailed it. What a dork. I am. 2 for 1, I love that. Except that didn't kill the other one, but I was able to use his body as a trap. That's pretty cool. Isn't that awesome? The mine thrower is just such a cool weapon. I love it when the dart kills them instead of the actual explosion, and then, you know, they fall over and then one of their zombie friends walks near them and gets blown up. Love it. So here is the door that we began unlocking the security system. It says there's a security system. System power, okay. Water check, error. Manual verification is required to unlock. Now water check, I am dreading. I'll be honest, I'm completely dreading it. It is the hardest puzzle in the game, in my opinion. There is some variance to the puzzle, though, so hopefully we get the easy version. And if not, I am not above just going to GameFAQs and helping myself. I've beat this game more than a dozen times. It does not wound my honor if I have to go to GameFAQs and get a little bit of help. Gonna run from the hunters because they're terrifying. And I'm in caution. And in case you didn't know, when you're in caution, the hunters can do a special attack where they cut your head off and they reduce your health to 0 and you're dead. That attack is only unlocked when you're in caution. Well, to be specific, they can do that attack when you're not in caution, but it won't kill you. It'll just do a lot of damage. Tell me in the comments if this is the most you've ever seen the mine thrower used in a Resident Evil 3 Let's Play. I am gunning to take that crown. I almost never see people use this thing. It's so fun though. I don't know why. Probably because it's weird and people are like, why would I want to use that? That gun looks stupid. Okay, so I'm pretty wounded. Let's use one of our first aid sprays in our little first aid spray box. Get another one to reload it. What a cool idea the first aid spray box is, being able to load it. And I'm going to put the mine thrower away. I think I'm actually done with my beloved mine thrower. Because in the next room we're going to get some kind of supplies. I don't know what. We'll see what the game gives us. And yes, I did not equip a weapon. There are no enemies in the next room. Security manual. Security of the plant. Since this plant is a facility under the disguise of a deserted factory, civilians will sometimes enter. If this should occur, do not hesitate to shoot them. If they choose to surrender, arrest and then transfer them to the laboratory as new guinea pigs. You will be rewarded. How sick is that, Umbrella? They're so messed up. Maintenance of the device. This entire plant is controlled by an epidemic prevention system. When contamination is detected in the treatment room or decomposed specimen pool, the plant will automatically be locked down for isolation. In that case, you must follow the manual to unlock it. If the contamination is over the limit, the whole system will automatically lock down. Then, you must remain in the plant and wait for subsequent orders. Those who leave this facility without permission will suffer extreme consequences. Alright. What do we have here? A water sample from this device that's in the wall. Sample from the treated drainage of this factory. It shows it has passed the water pollution test. Okay. I just thought this like narrow like concrete hallway was cool with the cracking concrete on the walls. This whole room is really cool. The like the broken beakers and stuff. Experiment related notes. Watch for the portion with no wave, then adjust the data. Watch for the portion for no wave and adjust the data. Okay, so I said we might get ammo in here. Guess what? I didn't get any ammo. The game knows that I have like almost 30 freeze rounds, and they're like, they'll just give me a first aid spray instead. Okay. This right here is optional, what I'm about to do. It's missable, and it gives us something really cool, so it's worth doing. Ultraviolet rays are applied to the water. There's a tiny slot where a plastic card could fit. I don't think we're able to put the card in quite yet. Let me try it. Okay, we are. Good. Great. Well, I take the facility key. Yes. So if you notice the facility key, the little tag that's on it, looks different now. There's like a barcode that's been written onto it, and that is something optional. And I'm not going to give away what we're going to get from doing that, but it's something very cool. Water pollution alert. Blocking of the abolition area passage is now in progress. To maintain safety, the lock will not be released until a manual check has been performed. What that is referring to is that door that we saw earlier. I powered it up, the light is yellow on it now, and this is part 2 of unlocking that door. A device to check the water quality. A water sample seems to be required. Okay. There's a device to check the water quality. Will you operate it? I will. So it's going to beep at us one more time. Okay, so our objective here is to rearrange the red dots, the yellow dots, and the blue dots so they create the white range of dots at the very top. So the name of the game here is to watch at the top where there are gaps, where there's black spaces, where no lights should be. And also, the name of the game, or a key way of solving this puzzle, is looking where the tall sections are, the sections that are 3 white blocks high. That means yellow, blue, and red need to be in line for it to become that tall. So, for A, let's move it left. Let's keep moving it. Okay. As far as that goes, yes, I believe that is the only way that we can move the red where it won't be covering up any of the black. Okay. Now B. Okay. So B has a lot of just single dots. And I gotta keep moving. I'm fairly certain that red is locked in place. That's the absolute best we can do, or it'll be moving into the black where it's not supposed to be. So I can safely ignore the red, which makes this a little better. Okay. Just to be safe, let me rotate the red just a little bit more, just to make sure that I'm not incorrect. Okay. So I was incorrect, and I think this looks better. The black is free as far as I can see, and also the red, it's in all of the spots where we need triples. So now, let's go back to yellow. That looks good. Yellow looks really good in my opinion. So we're going to need one. That's not going to work. I'm going to keep on going. I think I did it. Let's check. Haha! Who needs game facts? Not me. Not me. That feels good. I'm proud of myself for that one. Water quality check has passed the safety level. Awesome. Not to pat... So I shouldn't pat myself on the back too hard. I think that's one of the easier arrangements for that puzzle. But I still feel really good about that. Yeah, I love this level, the Dead Factory, they call it. I love how it's just like a dilapidated, like rusty, rundown factory slash laboratory. I think it's creative and really cool. I think it's time for the freeze rounds. Well, time for the freeze rounds to be in my inventory. So if we decided, or if I decided to and jump off the bridge instead of pushing Nemesis off like I did, this is where we would have entered the factory. Instead of through the main door. I chose to push Nemesis off, but here at Tyrock 1999, this is a group effort. I see you guys out there in the comments and stuff. Give me lots of love, and we're in this together. By in this, I mean in here, watch me play these amazing retro games. These absolutely timeless games. I remember when this game was on... I remember when this game was on a demo disc that came with Dino Crisis. And I could not wait to buy Dino Crisis so I could play the demo for Resident Evil 3. What a great memory. Okay, so this door is unlocked. This is another great looking hallway. Look at that biohazard symbol on the side.
You're still wandering around.
Nikolai? So, you want to get out of here alone? Is that your plan?
I made certain none of the other supervisors survived. Since I'll be the only one who knows what really happened, I'll have more bargaining power when it comes to discussing my bonus.
Then why kill me? I'm not on their payroll.
They want you eliminated for reasons of their own. The amount is modest, but there is a reward to be claimed upon the confirmation of your death.
That's great. Except I have no intention of contributing to your retirement fund.
Nice. That was a good one, Jill. This scenario. As the steam fades, there's Nikolai's gored body. He's done for. He's been a thorn in our side the entire game, and now he's finally done. As his blood drips down and pools on the ground. Please insert a system disk to unlock.
Warning. Proceeding with operation in treatment room. Please evacuate immediately.
Stars.
The one who killed Nikolai.
Stars.
This arena's awesome. So as you can see, this arena is lined with valves, and when the valves are tripped, acid rushes out of the valve, and it will do a great deal of damage to Nemesis if you're able to time it right. I have more than enough freeze grenades just to kill him outright by blasting him, but I'm going to try to do some damage to him with the valves because it is a unique aspect of this boss battle, and I want to show that to you. So, here we go. Now, damaging him in general will slow him down. And actually, once you do enough damage to him, he'll actually stop in place. So you'll be able to make it easier to... See, just like that. See, he'll kneel down. So it'll be easier to hit him with an acid, with a blast from the acid valves. So, this wall is lined with multiple valves. I'm going to try to make him kneel in front of one of them. Yes! Oh, awesome. That's great. Check it out. And it burned one of his arms off. Isn't that cool? This is just a great fight. Oh, it's so good. I better focus, though. I'm too busy just talking about how great this is, and I'm getting whipped by Nemesis. Go down again. Up. Okay. Oh, he's not even in front of it anyway. Now he's done for. Yeah, so if your timing's good, you can just come into this fight with a knife and just slash the valves, and he'll get blasted with acid. Got a card key. Oh, there's another valve in the corner. Check it out. The faucet is too tight to turn. Luckily, we had grenades. Okay, there's a card key reader. We can use our card key. There goes Nemesis' headless body into the garbage pit. That garbage pit that was just depicted in that cutscene is where we fought those hunters a little earlier with the explosive barrel. Okay, so I did the optional objective to rewrite that key card. Let's cash that in. How cool is that shot? You can see the bubbles coming up from Nemesis's body below us, indicating that he is not done for. In classic Resident Evil fashion, the end of the game has naked zombies that are really creepy looking. I love that they do that. Pretty cool escape music. Tense. Not as good as Resident Evil 2's ending music, but as a matter of fact, I'm going to pump up the jams. I'm going to turn that up in my ears. But it's still good. There's a card key reader. This is very easy to forget because we got the card key and we can just go ahead and go to the end of the game. But there's this little extra room back here with a vacuum cleaner, some grenade rounds, which I don't think I'm even going to use, but it doesn't hurt to take them, and a very, very large vault door locker safe thing. It's closed with a sturdy looking door. There's a tiny slot where a plastic card could fit. And because our card is rewritten, we get access. And what is inside? None other than the mighty rocket launcher. Supreme power. This thing, the M66 rocket launcher, an old but powerful weapon. Yes, it is. Totally worth the trouble. I'm not speedrunning this. I like to go get the rocket launcher. There aren't any rewards for speedrunning this game anyway. The rewards there instead unlocked with the Mercenaries mode. But yeah, let's save and finish the game. We're looking good. I'm going to bring the Magnum just for fun. But we are looking... We're looking great. We're not looking good. We're looking great. As far as supplies and weaponry goes and ammunition. I feel very strong about this. There's a card key reader. No longer need the card key. Will I discard it? Oh, how about that Magnum? Love it. Heck, I'll grab one. I don't even need it, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt. I got room in my inventory.
Jill! Jill, where are you? If you can hear this transmission, respond immediately!
I'm here. What's up?
I got us a ride. The chopper engines are running and ready to go.
On my way.
The city's about to become ground zero. Hurry up! And don't forget to take that device with you.
What does it do?
That device tracks the distance of the approaching missile. Make sure you bring it with you. Now listen to me. Don't give up. We're both gonna survive this. Just get over here!
That's the spirit, Carlos. It's a portable radar receiver. Now we have the radar receiver.
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Emergency level D. All personnel evacuate immediately.
So this is a unique way of displaying the countdown timer for the climax of the game. That the red blip on the radar is the incoming missile, and the center of the radar is us. So once that red blip reaches the center, we're as good as dead. So that's how fast I need to move. Notice the dead bird in the water. Pretty cool hallway. It's unique. And this is seemingly like a junkyard behind this factory. I guess that's decent cover for a laboratory that's really doing some depraved experiments. Here's our buddy Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. Kind of a cool Easter egg. He was in some kind of battle. In case you didn't know, there's many Mr. X's. You know, they're mass-produced. They're tyrants, so they can just create them. This is another scene of a huge battle. Look at all the carnage, all these Umbrella Special Forces. There's another Mr. X on the wall. He's, like, impaled on some rebar. The power is going outside. It cannot be unlocked now. Okay.
Checking system. Checking battery. Warning. There is not enough power to activate the system.
Not enough power for the rail cannon yet. Oh, darn it. You know, I apologize. There was a note in the previous area that kind of goes into the lore of this rail cannon. If I remember correctly, it's called the Paracelsus Sword, is the name of the rail cannon, so that's kind of cool. But I missed the memo for that. I apologize. Alrighty, let's power up the sword. Here's number 1. So there's these like
Battery connected.
gigantic battery packs that need to connect for the rail cannon to power up. Nemesis' final form. Hope you're ready. This music is awesome. I'm just going to be quiet and let you enjoy the great music in this great fight.
Exit. Fire.
All right, the first discharge of the rail cannon blasted a tunnel for us, and now we need to lure Nemesis into that tunnel. Oh, isn't that awesome? Oh, I love this. I said I was gonna be quiet, but I just can't. I can't keep it in. This is just so good. Alrighty, run past the railgun. Get him with another rocket. Come on, you. 1. There we go. One final choice.
Warning. System overheating. Entering cooldown mode.
He just won't stay down. Time to exterminate.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
You want stars? I'll give you stars. That's a fan favorite line. It's just the right amount of cringe. Overall, I think I like the "you want stars, I'll give you stars." It's the perfect amount of cringe. An elevator control panel. Will you operate it? After all that, yes, I will.
Jill! Over here!
I guess we're all set.
All right then, we're out of here.
Oh no.
It's here. It's time to go.
That's it. I've had it. This time they've gone too far.
Raccoon City is officially gone.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Bacillus Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have since executed. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians of Raccoon City.
What an ending. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, this game is so good. The ending credits have... This song is really great. It's a real kind of melancholy. It's just... I don't know, it's just really good. Kind of has a nostalgic quality to it. I mean, of course it's nostalgic because this game is like a decade old, but I mean, like the first time I heard it back in the day, it made me feel nostalgic, especially after seeing Raccoon City vaporized after all that we've done. What a wonderful game. And so, that brings us to the end of my Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Let's Play. I want to thank you so much for joining me. How about that final fight, huh? The swelling music, the charging rail cannon, my flying rockets. One of the best finales in the entire Resident Evil series. I absolutely love it. If you like what I'm doing here, give me a like and a subscribe. If you don't like what I'm doing here, go ahead and do the opposite. I hope you go through your day with this wonderful ending credits theme playing in your head, and that it makes you smile. Thank you so very much for joining me here at Tyrock 1999, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!